Hi, this is Laurece West from laureceweststudios.com. I'm a voice and peak performance coach for singers and speakers. And some of my clients have been talking to me lately about having negative self-talk, judgment, criticism, etc., when they're trying to express themselves. Well, first of all, I want to say that everybody comes by this honestly. It's pretty annoying to have all of this criticism going on, and we certainly would not do that to a kid who is trying to learn something and trying to get better at something. We would not say, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, because the person would just want to go, forget it. I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. So one of the first things I say to my client is, let's say the client's name is Jane, say, be kind to my friend Jane. And the reason is that I went through this myself. I received a lot of criticism as a child growing up in an alcoholic family. And so I have lived through this totally beating myself up for many years, in my 20s in particular. And it took me many years to move through that. And I tend to attract a lot of people who have that because I've been there. I've moved through it. I have a very quiet, kind voice. If I have a voice going on, otherwise my mind is really peaceful. So I have some experience and strength and hope around this to share. So first of all, we come by it honestly, be gentle with yourself. And one of the things that people don't realize when they're trying to sing or speak is that when we're thinking about ourselves in any way, we're, because of fear, nervousness, that negative self-talk, we're really thinking about ourselves. Now, if we were having a conversation with a friend and they were totally focused on themselves, it would really feel bad, right? So they're paying to see you, or they've given you their precious time to listen to you. And we want to really be present for them. Just like you want your friend to really be present and listen to you, right? So that when we're with our audience or our listeners, they want us to be really there with them. And an advanced performance skill is to be able to flux the energy up or down according to what's happening with the audience. If the energy drops in the audience and you want to bring it up, you know how to do that. Or if it's too high and you need to bring it down, you know how to do that. And we cannot do that if we are absorbed with ourselves. So one of the things that I say to people is that we need to learn to move our ego aside, because we want to have our full brain. And the ego is we want to have our full brain capacity rather than this voice constantly going on in the back of our minds. When you're with someone you really love, you're not measuring every word, you're not judging everything, you're just yourself. And the audience really wants you to be yourself, your full self, really present for them, because that's what they're there for, to listen to you. So we want to really have our full brain capacity. We need to have this stuff be moved aside. So one of the things I say you can do is, when you're about to do that, you can park that stuff on a chair if you want to. You can pray. You can ask God to move your ego aside and to have God come through. Or you can just say, I'm going to change my attention in the moment. This is going on, as you get ready to talk. I'm going to change my attention to something that I really love. Maybe a pet, a person, a place, to really get into your heart. Find a way to come back into your body, feel yourself on the floor, and move out of this head that's just driving everyone, it's driving us crazy and really not letting us be present. And it's protecting us perhaps because as we get more expressive, we're going to be more powerful and more us. And it's like old programming kind of limiting us. Maybe it's a limiting set point. So we want to just give ourselves a break here. It's going to take practice, because that voice is going to come back in, and we're going to change attention, or we're going to pray it out, or we're going to put it on a chair, and boom, it's going to come back in again. So we have to keep practicing that. And after a while, that will really leave. The other thing that really helped me besides my spirituality was interplay, the improv exercises that I give every client at the beginning of a session for about 5 minutes. And it really just allows us to create some new neural pathways and express ourselves, and it's a ton of fun. You can schedule a singer or speaker's discovery session, and we can talk about you, your challenges, your visions, see if we're the right fit for training, and you would leave with a design, a step-by-step plan for how to accomplish your goals. Whether or not we work together, you've got that. But we can talk about, whether you want to do a workshop or whether you want to do some training, so you can experience some of these exercises firsthand, because they're a lot of fun. And it really allows people to express themselves creatively in the moment and release some more of that stress. So keep practicing, do those things that I've suggested to move that junk aside. Let it be okay if it slams back. The more you practice releasing that, releasing worry, that you'll have success with that. I also have a whole series called Unstoppable Mindset that you can explore. This will go in that area. And until next time, sing and speak with your heart. The world needs your positive message. Until next time, take good care.